Welcome to Songwriters from Here and Away. This is a show that focuses on new and established songwriters from Atlantic Canada, across Canada, and around the world. Hello, and this week we're going to be featuring a lot of new tracks. We have songs from 4 or 5 different artists. We're going to start off with Aaron English, and I met Aaron online actually a number of years ago, and I've been following his work. He tours the world. He does a lot of community work. He does giving in Africa. He has a whole program for that, and I'll talk a little bit about that in a while. His songwriting is centered around his keyboard playing and his singing, and he's got quite a wide range of material. So I'm going to play about 3 or 4 songs, and including a collaboration that he did, and I think you'll find it pretty cool. Here I'm going to start with New Day.
I will open my eyes to the sunrise. I will learn to sing again. It's been a long dark night, now I see the morning light. A new day has come. I thought my dreaming was done. My world turned over, torn inside out. I thought my heart was broken, but it's just cracked wide open. A new day has come. I can feel the changes on its way. I've been waiting for a brighter day. Finally it's here to stay. A new day has come. Oh, I'll start it all again. For my heart is beating like a drum. I'm standing in the light. I'll see the road ahead and shining in the sun. I've been waiting for a brighter day. Finally it's here to stay. A new day has come. I can feel the changes on its way. I've been waiting for a brighter day. Finally it's here to stay. A new day has come. A new day has come.
That is New Day from Aaron English. I'd like to tell you a little bit about Aaron. He has been playing and touring and writing for many years. He lives in Nashville, Tennessee. He has been through Europe many times. He's also been to Africa quite a bit and to Pakistan. He has done a lot of collaborations, and he's had a lot of tracks on various TV shows and that kind of thing. Now, the one thing I was mentioning was his youth project in Africa called the International Youth Music Project. I've seen photos and discussions about many keyboards, guitars, computers, all sorts of instruments going over to Africa, to the various orphanages and refugee camps and HIV community centers, that kind of thing. And the kids, there's 20 of them in there playing these instruments, and it's quite rewarding. It's amazing to see. He has done this all himself and has lots of supporters and sponsors, of course. But look up that International Youth Music Project and Aaron English. I'm going to play another tune right now. This one shows another side of Aaron's writing totally, and it's a lot of duet work on the vocals. It's called Shadow of a Doubt.
science of love, the biology of trust, the chemistry of you and me, the probability of us. There are times when I feel sure we got each other figured out, know what this mystery's about, beyond a shadow of a doubt. This experiment of us, my crooked to yours straight, we take two bodies made of stardust, fill them with courage and with faith, then we stumble through the darkness, so certain and so proud, yeah, that we can figure this thing out, beyond a shadow of a doubt, beyond a shadow of a doubt. What kind of scientists are we, to believe so eagerly, pulled by some force we cannot see, as if love was gravity? Yeah, to believe so eagerly, pulled by some force we cannot see, deep into this mystery. See how the city glows, all lit up by our fears and hopes. Out in the streets the traffic flows, like atoms spinning in the dark, all ablaze with us, the particles and waves of us, the hopeful and the lonely hearts, they spin together in the dark. This experiment of us, it flickers in the night. We have discovered electricity, now we shine with our own private light. We trust what we don't understand. Oh, what kind of scientists are we, to believe so eagerly, pulled by some force we cannot see, as if love was gravity? To feel this electricity, this force we cannot see, what shall we call this mystery? I hope we never figure out what this mystery's about, beyond a shadow of a doubt.
Shadow of a Doubt, Aaron English. You can really hear how he gets thematic and has the lovely, lush soundtracks. You can see why it gets picked up by TV shows and soundtracks and that kind of thing. And he tours quite a lot, as I was saying. He's going to be throughout Europe in August, September, and I'm just looking at the schedule. A lot of shows in Germany right through into November. So I'll have to give a shout out to all my German friends and make sure that they get out to see him. Here's another Aaron English tune, and I kind of find this almost a little Broadway, this one. He's got some stories, songs that would really go well. I think we'll have to get together and write a musical with this guy. And this one is called Wild at Heart.
I am just an animal. My nest is called a cubicle. I work to keep my belly full, but I am wild at heart. I am prey for predators, a debtor to my creditors. I write my letters to the editors, but nothing ever changes. And this crowded world's grown very small. And we stay wild beneath it all. We shave our faces, keep our nails clean. We migrate when the light turns green. This pack runs on gasoline. We are wild at heart. We hold our creature comforts dear and shed our crocodile tears. It's survival of the fittest here. We are wild at heart. And this crowded world's grown very small. And we stay wild beneath it all. Coyote in the cul-de-sac, he watches me and I watch back, while Eden pushes through the pavement cracks. This world is wild at heart, wild at heart. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey.
That's Wild at Heart, Aaron English. I was going to say you should go to aaronenglish.com, AARON English.com. We will play another tune. This track is Afande, which is a collab with Walter Koga, King Walter Koga, as he goes by. He's from Kenya originally, but he lives in the United States, and this one has a great groove. So here it is, Afande.
This Walter Koga and Aaron from Central America. We are bringing something new to the world to hear. Koblo long marade. Afande gisutu marabu. Koblo long marade. Afande gisutu marabu.
I come to this city full of dust and sweat and noise, the living and the dying and the consequence of choice. My people used to light a fire to keep the lions at bay. Now who will shine a light for me to keep these city wolves away? I find it, I find it, I find it, please, I find it, I find it, I find it, I find it, please, I find it.
Mimi ndio hiyo napanda gari yangu, tunalekea Nairobi. Kisumu mimi napita, Kericho mimi napita, Nakuru mimi napita, Kericho mimi napita, Nakuru mimi napita, Naivasha napita, nafika Nairobi.
I find it, I find it, I find it,
nafanya mistake, nasikishwa hapo katikati ya Nairobi, alafu polisi natokea. Mimi kobeba ngoma yangu nyatiti, wanauliza hiyo ni nini kijana, wewe kuja hapa kijana. Mimi koanza kulia, polisi pana sika mimi, afande pana sika mimi. Mimi iko kuja kuona watoto yangu kule Kariobangi.
I came to the city with my suitcase full of dreams. Now I know the city ain't nothing like it seems. I came to the city with my suitcase full of dreams. Now I know the city ain't nothing like it seems. I find it. Please, please. I find it. I find it. I find it. Please, please. I find it.
All right, that's a few tracks from Aaron English and his new album out. We're going to feature new releases from Atlantic Canada now. This is Songwriters from Here and Away. My name is Robert Campbell. I'd like to ask you to like, follow, share, do all that online stuff because it really helps the artists and it helps the show, of course, too. And this show is all about promoting songwriters from Atlantic Canada and everywhere, really. And the next artist is Jackson Weldon. He's a young fellow from the South Shore of Nova Scotia and just released a single, his first single. A quick pop ditty, perfect for sync, I would say. And I think it's about 2 minutes long, which is the trend these days to keep songs short. This one is Next to Me, Jackson Weldon.
Hey, young thing with the red dress on, give me your ears, let me sing you a song. I've got something that needs off my chest. These are the words, nothing more, nothing less. I like it when you're next to me. I like it when you're next to me. Oh, I like it when you're next to me, next to me. I'm sure I've made a few mistakes sometimes. I'm full of myself and I'm filled up with pride. That doesn't mean I can't make that change, be the man that you want at the end of the day. I like it when you're next to me. Oh, I like it when you're next to me. Yeah, I like it when you're next to me, next to me. I like it when you're next to me. I like it when you're next to me. Oh, I like it when you're next to me, next to me. Yeah, I like it when you're next to me. Oh, I like it when you're next to me. Oh, I like it when you're next to me, next to me. Young thing with the red dress on, I think I'm in love, so I wrote you a song.
It's great sharing songs by new artists, young artists, and look forward to seeing where Jackson Weldon heads in the future with new tracks. The next one's from a veteran Nova Scotian. His name is Andrew Henman. Part of the Henman clan, who have released many albums. Jim Henman, of course, was with the initial April Wine. And Andrew was on a family album. I think I've done a couple now. Look it up, the Henman family. But this is Andrew doing a country tune. This is called The Velvet Rose.
I met her in a bar in downtown Halifax, where the sailors and the dockyard workers go. She told me that she knew that opposites attract, so I took her down to see the Velvet Rose. Well, it wasn't long before we fell in love out on my boat, as the rolling ocean drifted us to sleep. But then when we awoke, we found we could not keep afloat, and our love quickly sank to the ocean's deep. What I ever see in her, I'll never ever know. Could it be too many years out on the coast? But I knew on that day when I turned and sailed away that she'd never be back on the Velvet Rose. Years out on the coast, but I knew on that day as I turned and sailed away that she'd never be back on the Velvet Rose. My tiller, oh, the way you cut my jib, oh, the way my mainsail hung upon the boom. Considering she'd never been much further than Northumberland, we sailed into a stormy afternoon. What I ever see in her, I'll never ever know. Could it be too many years out on the coast? But I knew on that day turned and sailed away that she'd never be back on the Velvet Rose. What I ever see in her, I'll never ever know. Could it be too many years out on the coast? But I knew on that day as I turned and sailed away that she'd never be back on the Velvet Rose. She'd never be back on the Velvet Rose. Never be back on the Velvet
Rose. That's a new single from Andrew Henman. I've heard that he's going to be doing a video about it too, so stay tuned to that. This next artist is Ivan Boudreau. I've played some songs by Ivan before. This is a new track called Till I Get Back to You.
Well, my heart is aching, beating to a shade of blue. Nothing wrong about taking a little drink or two, if it helps to ease my loneliness, numbs the pain and gets me through. It's just a temporary substitute till I get back to you. The clock is moving slowly in this run-down motel room. In my sad hands I'm holding my favorite picture of you. 'cause it helps to ease my loneliness, numbs the pain and gets me through. It's just a temporary substitute till I get back to you. Wishing I was there, wrapped up in your arms, wishing there was something I could do, holding my kisses, saving my charms till I get back to you. Now the bottle's empty and I should be fast asleep, but my miss you mind won't let me, so I lay here counting sheep, 'cause it helps to ease my loneliness, numbs the pain and gets me through. It's just a temporary substitute till I get back to you, 'cause it helps to ease my loneliness, numbs the pain and gets me through. It's just a temporary substitute till I get back to you, till I get back to you.
A lovely country vibe swinging along. That's Ivan Boudreau singing in a song that was co-written with John Bowman, Till I Get Back to You. This next new single comes from Mel Farrimond, and Joanna Butler co-wrote it with her. Mel Farrimond is an artist in the Halifax area. Lovely albums from her. You can check her out, Farrimond, Farrimond, Mel Farrimond. And this is featuring, of course, her piano and her voice, and this is called It Takes Time.
Sometimes you run away with nowhere to go, thinking that you can soothe your restless soul. You say you're okay when it's not how you feel. Turn your back on the place where your heart could heal. It takes time. It takes time. It takes time to find your way home. Sometimes you lose your faith in those you hold close, the ones who've been there for you, who love you the most. Turn around, open that door. Maybe you'll find what you're looking for. It takes time. It takes time. It takes time to find your way home. It takes time. It takes time. It takes time to find your way home.
Mel Farrimond on a co-write with Joanna Butler. I met these two ladies in the Halifax Regional Songwriters Group, which used to be under the wing of Songwriters Association of Canada. That's kind of now just more of an advocacy group than hands-on integration of artists like they used to do. But the Halifax group still meets Zoom meetings on Thursdays. I also host a Zoom session for songwriters on Tuesday nights on Songwriters from Here and Away. Look that up if you like. Next, we're going to Brian Doucette. I've known Brian for a couple of years now, and he's got 4 or 5 albums. I think he's got a couple albums in the can, and this one is a new release. It came out in the end of June. Brian swings wide, man. He's got some pretty funny tunes. He's got rap-based type stuff. He's got country. He's basically a country rock kind of guy. So here's one that's kind of indicative. This is Happy Place.
1, 2, 3, 4.
My fancy clothes and I threw them away. I left my hat with some guy back in Glace Bay. Been wearing 3 pairs of jeans and 4 sweaters since May. What'd you say? My pants is a little bleak. At least my shoes are on point, yeah, these kicks are fleek. My apartment's in need of severe upkeep, but my CPAP machine is there to help me sleep. Cause I snore like a slammer door and I'm up about 100,000 times. Between 3 to 5 is when I write my best rhymes, and it's so hard to sleep when you're all fired up. How the hell did I ever do when I was all wired up? Cause of practice, sometimes I just curse for an extra syllable to complete my sentence. I make a lot of jokes that I can only ever say to the right audience. I drink a lot of beer, did a lot of drugs, but I don't need no stupid rib cans. Just need a lot of weed and my guitar till then. Could you leave me here in my happy place? In my happy place. Oh my God, are you kidding? You got me guilt-ridden. Was that your microphone that I was up there hitting? Spitting lyrics like a lion, lighting fires like this. Keeping the club and the dance going, making us higher like this. Got a bit of a drinking problem, but I don't have anything close to resembling anything like a John Carlos. Give me the party favors, give me them shots, I'm a goblin. We can dance a whole night away with everyone, all of them light it up. Sometimes I just curse for an extra syllable to complete my sentence. I make a lot of jokes that I can only ever say to the right audience. I drank a lot of beer, did a lot of drugs, but I don't need no stupid rib cans. Just need a lot of weed and my guitar till then. Could you leave me here in my happy place? In my happy place. Now this is the part I go straight for your heart. Pierce sharp like a dart, make you cringe like a fart, like a stinky, greasy, cheesy, assy masterpiece. Kinda stink that I make your sperm count decrease. I just say things to get your attention. Make sure you're listening. Like when I take a black light to my bed sheet, my whole room's glistening like Christmas lights. Or the warp core of the slash, I bet the prize starting a night. Such a silly song, over freestyling a rap. I just wrote it 10 minutes ago. How cool is that? Took more time to write it as a matter of fact. Put my pizzas in the oven, so I'll just sit back and write some more. Sometimes I just curse for an extra syllable to complete my sentence. I make a lot of jokes that I can only ever say to the right audience. I drank a lot of beer, did a lot of drugs, but I don't need no stupid rib cans. Just need a lot of weed and my guitar till then. Could you leave me here in my happy place? In my happy place. In my happy place. In my happy place.
So I hope that put you in your happy place too. Brian Doucette, and I believe that's the title track off his new album, so look him up at briandoucettemusic.com. Now this Next artist is Michelle Calder, and she has a debut single, a 6/8 ballad. And I see that it has Luann Baker and Karen Smith, a couple of singers that I've worked with before in our studio, and Theo McIntosh, who's a piano player, guitar player, singer, and he plays frequently around Halifax. Anyways, here is Michelle Calder with brand new release, Stay.
Instead of you is still in my head.
That's Michelle Calder with her new released today, Stay. You're listening to Songwriters from Here and Away. My name is Robert Campbell. Please do look us up online on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, that kind of thing. We would love to hear from you, and we'd appreciate your follows and shares and supporting the artists that you hear on the show. We're going to continue with new releases. This is Brett Ryan Stewart, and I've come across him through songtown.com, which is a songwriters group out of Nashville. Brett lives in Nashville and does a lot of writing and co-writing. And here's a new track from him. This is called The Bend.
I've known this day was on its way for some time, but I kept you here because of fear of letting go. And please forgive my selfish heart. I couldn't find the strength to play my part. The passing hours age these scars. I never thought it would be this hard. When we were young and life was fun, I found you smiling. That sideways look was all it took to know you were mine. And as the years went racing by, a haze of graceful aging filled your eyes. I always knew we'd reach this part, but I never thought it would be this hard. Goodbye, my friend, we have reached the bend. Those times we've shared, I'll hold them dear in my mind. And please forgive my selfish heart. I couldn't find the strength to play my part. The passing hours age these scars. I never thought it would be this hard. I've known this day was on its way.
So that's Brett Ryan Stewart. Check him out, brettryanstewart.com. He's got some great tracks, and you've probably heard him on various Netflix shows, Fox TV, A&E, all that kind of stuff. He gets Sync and other placements. And now we're going to go back to Halifax, Nova Scotia. This is Mushkat. Bill Travis is Mushkat, and he has a band of the same name. And this is Still Life Lessons. Here's the first track off the album, Look at Yourself. It's great, grungy, indie rock thing.
People spend far too much time looking at themselves. You spend too much time looking at yourself. Look at yourself. Look at yourself. Look at yourself. Now I'll admit that it takes time to shift from looking at yourself to looking outwards from yourself. This world is great, it has a lot to offer you, but not if you're looking at yourself. People spend too much time looking at reflections of themselves in the mirror, in shop windows, and in stainless steel elevators, until there are no mirrors, not even in elevators, till there are no windows left to shop. Will the narcissism stop? Spend too much time taking pictures of their lives instead of living their lives. You spend too much time looking at yourself. Look at yourself. Look at yourself. Look at yourself. Looking at yourself. Look at yourself. Look at yourself. Look at yourself. You spend too much time looking at yourself. Look at yourself. Look at yourself. Stop!
Mushkat. That's an album with about 16 tracks on it called Still Life Lessons. Look it up. Well worth a listen. We're going to move to Marcus Gaven to close out the show today. He has a new album out as well, and we'll probably get through almost a couple of tunes before we have to sign off. Marcus is just getting rolling with his online presence, and you can search for him, Marcus Gaven, Gaven. This is Consequence of Love.
Alone forever, sun never comes around. I've never felt so on my own. Don't know my up from down. It's a consequence of love. Nothing new, the same old thing. When trouble finds a home, you've gotta find a way to run as far as you can go from the consequence of love. Yeah, the consequence of love. I'm looking for the promised land, wherever it may be. When I find the promised land, gonna take good care of me. Gonna take good care of me. Yes, I will, baby. I'll be number one. I'm headed for the promised land, a place I've never known. When I find the promised land, gonna call that place my home. Gonna call that place my home. I never thought I'd see the day life would come undone. I knew I had to walk away, or forever have to run from the consequence of love. There's something better down the road, the distance will reveal. And I don't care how far I go, won't change the way I feel, but the consequence of love. I'm headed for the promised land, a place I've never known. And when I find the promised land, gonna call that place my home. I'm searching for the promised land, a place I do believe will give me all I'm looking for, and I'll never have to leave. No, I'll never have to leave. Just you wait and see. Yeah, it's a promised land for me. It's where I wanna be. It's calling me, baby. I can hear my name. Ooh, the promised land for me.
You're listening to Songwriters from Here and Away. Thanks for tuning in. Look us up online. We're going to close out with Every Passing Moment from Marcus Gaven. Please do tune in next week. Same time, same place, online, podcast, wherever you find it.
Being young is not a weakness, it's a state of mind, I'm told. Forever feeling young, even when you're feeling old. Every day we gain in years, we end up knowing less. But we struggle with the knowledge that could save our faithfulness. That every wave has a purpose, every breeze a place to go. Every day will bear another, and everything will have a goal. And that time itself is timeless, but it's only passing time. So every passing moment needs a moment of our time. Just one moment of our time, yeah. When all sentiment is fading, open doors will slowly close, and we watch the sun departing, weeping as it goes. When we finally figure out how life was meant to be, it will get us through the moments we were feeling obsolete. And everyone will have an answer, every heartbeat will prevail, every soul will be remembered, and every thought will tell a tale. That time itself is timeless, but it's only passing time. And that every passing moment needs a moment of our time. Just one moment of our time, yeah. Is like a river that will never pass again. It's the time it takes in passing that will never see an end. Every feeling has a memory, so the feelings never fade. Every memory has a feeling from the moment it was made. And when our time has come and gone, we can leave life is timeless, but it's only passing time, and that every passing moment needs a moment of our time, just one moment of our time, yeah. Every passing moment, ooh. Every passing moment, baby. Every passing moment, yeah. Every passing moment, ooh. Never pass again.